First, they are in the reception area, where they probably wait quite a lot because it's very crowded here. But that's the idea of the work. It's first of all to break the running around atmosphere of the Biennale. So here you need to wait and to take the time. It's a hospital, it's a real hospital, it's not a performance, not an installation, it's not an exhibition, it's an institution which is starting now here, the Biennale, but will travel to other places.
Vocal instructions in English that you have to follow.
Use your voice and shout at 3. I'll shout with you the first time. 1, 2, 3.
Already so many people have said to me of Ghanaian descent, either both in and outside of Ghana, have said that people have come to them and said, oh, you're from Ghana, we hear that you're doing a pavilion at Venice this year, rather than, the usual headlines I have, that often are in the papers about Africa, which are, this has happened, largely negative. So that we have so many pluralistic expressions, so many ways of being in Ghana, but often, especially to the outside world, you really just get one, and it's very often negative. And so this is very much part of how we represent ourselves to the world in all our plurality, in all our diversity, in all our different layers. Is kind of a direct response to the overall title of the Biennale, and is about how time is opening to allow countries like ours to stand side by side with other countries and maybe kind of do away with this idea of first world, third world. But time is opening to allow for us to come in all together.
Here in the United States Pavilion is called Marching for Your Liberty.
It was realized when as a reference to the great Irish elk that was an extinct species with a span of about 12 feet. Its antlers spanned about 12 feet, and the creature became extinct over time because of all of the needs to support in its body to support that enormous stretch of antlers. As they walk through the galleries here in the United States Pavilion in Venice, that there will be many interconnections throughout history, through international meanings and sources that they'll find in the sculpture.
Vieni a vedere lo spettacolo! Open the door!
I lost myself on a cold damp night. Found myself in that misty light. Was hypnotized by a strange delight. Under a lilac tree. Because it brings
The main metaphor for this pavilion is the octopus. And if you imagine an octopus has like a soft belly and it has its tentacles that contains brains and sensors. And I think for Lore, the film acts as the belly of the octopus, and then the entire installation is just like a word coming out from the screen and spreading around the pavilion, whereas it's props, installation, objects, but also the performances themselves, obviously.
I think we should